Welcome to Ellam, Inba.
Mayam tire vadi maravayadere manayame.
Namaskaram, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I consider it a great blessing to offer a few humble thoughts on the great legend Vidushi Srimati MLV Amma, who was the torchbearer of the GNB Bani and made it accessible for the subsequent generations of Rasikas. She also brought in her own distinct strengths and crafted a Bani of her own. She gave the Ragam Tanam Pallavi its pride of place. So in this episode, I thought it would be appropriate to have some examples of Pallavis that she handled so that we understand the structure of these Pallavis together to appreciate her renditions found in some recordings better. The first example I would like to take is in Aditalam, Nalu Kalai or Four Kalais. This Pallavi has got the multi-speed rendition built into its own structure. Usually Pallavis have a structure upon which the multi-speed rendition is induced during its development. But this Pallavi has got three geometrically progressing kalas or speeds and the Tisra Nadai section into the Pallavi structure itself. It must be mentioned that the great Pallavi Vidwan Sri B. Krishnamurthy conceived of and composed such Pallavis, including perhaps this one. So my own guess is that there must have been a healthy give and take, musical give and take between the Vidwans and Vidushis of that time. And perhaps that's how we find this Pallavi rendered in the great Srimati MLV Amma's voice. The Pallavi is having a takeoff point which is half beat before the samam or called the Atita Eduppu. Nalu Kalai, Aditalam. Kumaran Tiruvadi Maravadir Maname Kurachirumi Manavalan Chandil Kumara Tiruvadi Maravadir Maname Kurachirumi Manavala Shadil Kumara Tiruvadi Maravadir Maname. This is how the Pallavi went. In such elaborate time measures such as Nalu Kalai, the Neraval section presents a challenge in order to render it full of raga bhava, replete with mellifluousness and melody, and it was her great strength that she could actually handle such Pallavis with raga bhava infused into the Pallavi. Many people think of Pallavi as a rhythmic exercise, but in fact Neraval in such Pallavis poses a greater challenge. As the Pallavi progressed, the second stage would be in the 2 Kalai speed. So the Pallavi would progress into something like this. Kumara Tiruvadi Maravadir Maname Kurachirumi Manavalan Chandil Kumaran Tiruvadi Maravadir Maname. The next example I would like to take is a Tisra Nadai Pallavi. For this example, I will first introduce the Pallavi in its medium tempo so that the Tisra Nadai becomes familiar to everybody. And then I will show how she handled the Vilambakala, which is what she started out with. So the Tisranadai Pallavi in its medium tempo goes like this. She in fact released an album, perhaps in the 80s, where she rendered this Pallavi in Shuddha Danyasi. Tisranadai Khanda Triputai. Kanaka Sabhesha Jagadisha Natana Prakasha Kanaka Sabhesha Jagadisha. That's how the Pallavi sounds in the Tisranadai. Now, when this Tisranadai has to be handled in Vilambakala, it almost seems like it is being reckoned. The tala is being reckoned in 3 kalais. Of course, technically, kalai progresses 1 kalai, 2 kalai, 4 kalai. But in this case, it's really a case of Vilambakala in Tisranadai. Same Khanda Triputai. The Pallavi would be like this, and that's how she would start the Pallavi section. Kanaka Sabhesha Jagadisha Natana Prakasha Kanaka Sabhesha Jagadisha. Now this same Pallavi has been rendered by her in a concert recording in the raga Mohanam. It is very appropriate that we listen to the Mohana raga rendition of this Pallavi because it is Team Mohana which is organizing this series very thoughtfully. I thank Team Mohana for having invited me to offer a few humble thoughts. Let us listen to this Pallavi. Thank you. Namaskaram.
Kanaka Sabhesha Jagadisha